This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Annabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Annabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
It is The Conway Show. All right, ding dong. Let's start with Alex Stone here from ABC News. That guy's always great. Alex, how you, bub?
Ding dong.
Ding
Doing
dong
well. How are you,
buddy? So LAPD, we've got this double murder in Encino. I'm very familiar with that area of Encino. I used to go to Our Lady of Grace, which is the Catholic church right there on the corner of White Oak and Ventura until I got kicked out of there. Long story. But that was my stomping grounds. I know the people lived on Rancho there and White Oak, Valley Vista and White Oak. I knew a lot of the people that live. I probably know 4 or 5 families that live within 6 houses of where this murder happened when I was growing up. I don't know if they're there still. But, Alex, that was always one of the safest places in the valley.
Yeah, nice homes.
Beautiful.
Great families, yeah. And, I mean, this is really scary, kind of the worst-case scenario. You think of a lot of the burglary situations where if somebody comes home, they go running out the back and nobody ever sees them again. And this one, that they came home and then they were killed. They were shot to death.
So for people just tuning in, can you recap? Because you're better than I am. So what happened again?
Yeah, so here's what we know. So the initial call was on Thursday when this all started. The LAPD got a call of a possible burglary on White Oak Avenue. The caller reported a guy was seen jumping over a fence at the home where then this all unfolded this week in Encino. And so LAPD brought in an airship, their helicopter. They looked from the sky, saw no signs of forced entry. The home has 8-foot walls, spikes on the top of the walls to prevent anybody from getting in. But that also prevented, like if your burglar alarm goes off, where police will come and kind of walk around the perimeter and make sure there's no signs of anything. They couldn't even get that close because they were sectioned off where they couldn't get beyond that wall. And they didn't have probable cause to go beyond that. This is one of the neighbors.
My renter called 911 on Thursday because she saw somebody hopping the fence, but and I have no idea if that was related or not.
So it was related, and they looked from outside the gate. They sent the helicopter up above, saw no signs of anything, and they cleared the call at that point because they did not have probable cause. Then on Monday, they got a call for a welfare check at the same home, and the residents, including American Idol music producer Robin Kaye and her husband.
But let me ask you something, Alex. Is that typical where they get called to a possible burglary and they clear the scene without entering any homes? They just sort of sniff around?
They can't come into your home if there is not a sign of, and I mean, this is, federal law, U.S. law that it is your constitutional right not to have the police breaking down your door.
It's your castle, you're right.
Yeah, unless they can see that there is a crime that was committed or is about to be committed, or that somebody is in great bodily danger. But because the suspect went through an open door and didn't break any windows or anything, if they had seen a broken window, then they have every legal right to go in.
Right.
They did not see that. There were no signs from the outside. Now, there was helicopter footage of a broken, shattered back sliding glass door. The LAPD did that when they came back. The police did that. But the suspect did not and opened up a door and went in. So,
you know what I heard? That the suspect, the guy who suspected of killing these 2 people, came in through an open door. And I heard from Alan Hamilton, who is the chief of detectives with LAPD.
Yeah,
he said 38% of home burglaries and robberies, people come through an unlocked door.
It's probably right. Seems like that would be an accurate
38%.
number. Yeah, and you think with an older
Gotta lock
couple,
the doors.
they were 70 years old and in a pretty quiet neighborhood.
Right.
That you can picture that the doors probably, if you're behind walls and spikes that we understand they put up because of their worry about burglaries in the neighborhood, that they would think that they were pretty safe there, but they were not. So it was Robin Kaye, the American Idol producer, and her husband, when police went in, they were let in the property, and then they saw blood, and the blood gave them the probable cause to break that back window and to go in. This is LAPD Valley Homicide Lieutenant Guy Golan saying.
They then breached one of the glass windows, went inside the residence where they found both of the victims deceased who had suffered from multiple gunshot wounds.
And Tim, detectives believe that they did not know their killer, and when they got the call of a guy jumping over the fence, that was 22-year-old Raymond Boudarian, who had broken through the open door, maybe to burglarize. He didn't ransack anything, so, I mean, it's a burglary no matter what, a 459, as they call it, a burglary, because he was in there unauthorized. But they don't really know what his motive for being in there was, but then Robin Kaye and her husband came home. There was a struggle. They were shot and killed.
He was there for approximately half an hour. When the homeowners returned back to their residence, a violent struggle ensued between them and the suspect, who was already inside their home, which resulted in the victims tragically losing their life.
So they don't think he had any connection to them. They are looking for, is there anything that made him angry and he would have targeted? They don't see anything, but they were able to track him down. We thought maybe because the Thursday 911 call about the guy jumping the fences had a license plate number in it, that they were so quickly able to get this guy yesterday. But Guy Golan, the lieutenant there, was telling us today that, no, this was forensics of what was left behind at the scene, maybe that blood, but what was left behind. And then a lot of it was the surveillance cameras. There were so many surveillance cameras that led them right to this guy that they were able to find him. He's probably going to be charged tomorrow. Hockman likely to file the charges of murder and other things. We did get his background today. He was previously found mentally incompetent to stand trial on things, so mental health is probably going to come into play. He's been accused of battery and threats and exhibiting a deadly weapon previously. So he's been in trouble a lot, but seems like that this may have some element of mental health with it.
Yeah, I also heard that previous DA Gascon didn't charge this kid when he should have.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that as we were pulling up his record, there were a lot of dismissed things. Some of that may have been because of mental health, but he had quite a long list. He's been arrested quite a few times.
It's a really, it's a bad scene, and it really rattles the entire neighborhood. Because those people, the reason why you make money, primarily is to keep your family safe. You move into a nice house, a nice neighborhood to keep your family away from this kind of crap. And when this hits, $4 million homes, then why spend $4 million for a home? Why not go, on Kester and, Sherman Way and get something for $1,200 a month?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody living in Encino and areas around it, Sherman Oaks, they've been dealing with for the last couple of years a lot of these burglaries, and a lot of them have been the crews that have been working and more professional and, in a sense professional, but that they are pros at doing what they do and that they have an objective to go in there. This guy was, according to the lieutenant there, working all alone, not working with anybody else, maybe going to burglarize, maybe just hanging out in the home. Yeah, this is much more of people in the neighborhood say that he had been seen around before, kind of a druggie, it seemed like to them. So this doesn't seem like the organized ring sort of thing, but the outcome in the end is as bad as it could be.
Yeah, well, and they also spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on the spikes, the cameras, the alarm,
thinking
the wall.
It's going to keep them safe.
Right,
yeah.
the wall alone, that 12-foot wall that they built around their house, that's got to be close to $200,000 for the entire wall. That electric gate, I mean, all of that equipment that they bought to try to keep themselves safe, it all failed.
Yeah, and you could argue it made it worse
Yeah.
because police weren't able to just openly walk up and walk around their home and see the blood. Now, would it have made any difference last week?
Not in this
Probably
case.
not.
Yeah.
They were shot multiple times and in the head. That by the time police got there, it wasn't going to help. But it would have sped up the investigation a little bit. But either way, they found out about it on Monday, and by yesterday afternoon, they were taking him into custody.
They also had one of the alarm guys who was in the neighborhood, and he said he tried to sell this couple on laser lights where, it's almost like, Mission Impossible type to add to their alarm system. They said, no, they think they got a pretty good system. But I don't even know if that would have helped them.
You know?
Yeah, and would they have turned it on if doors are unlocked? And I mean, how many people have a burglar alarm they don't set because they're just running to the store or whatever it is that may not have helped either?
Yeah, and I've my wife a couple maybe 2 years ago, she left the house, walked to Starbucks, which is in our neighborhood, and came back. And she used to leave the sliding glass door open and our gate door open, go to Starbucks and come back. And I said, sweetie, you can't do that. You can't do that. And she goes, I'm gone for 3 minutes. I said, I don't care 3 minutes or 30 seconds. You've got to lock these doors when you leave.
I think we all let our guard down, right? You love your neighborhood. You know all your neighbors. You're like, well, my neighbors will see if something goes on. But they probably won't.
Unbelievable. But I appreciate you coming on. We'll talk to you again real soon.
You're the best.
All right, thanks. There he goes. Alex Stone with ABC News. A horrible story coming out of Encino. These poor people not poor people. I mean, poor in the sense that they, no longer with us. And they were shot in the head, inside their beautiful home in a great part of the valley, and it has a lot of people rattled. A lot of people, because it's just getting too much. L.A. is just getting to be too much for a lot of people. We throw a lot at you in Los Angeles, a lot, and it's really tough to get by. Whether you're poor or wealthy, somebody's coming after you, and it sucks. And I don't know when that happened. It didn't happen when I was a kid. Didn't happen when I was a teenager in my 20s or 30s. But, man, something in the last decade has happened to this city, and it's just gruesome. It really is.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
I was driving in today after I went home to grab lunch. We have the morning run-through. I get here around 9:30. We go through the script, the morning run-through. I go home to have lunch. I come back, and I was listening to AM 570 during a commercial break on KFI, and I heard them talk about Foosh, who's our talented board op here and producer, and they were eating hot dogs over there on 570 AM Sports, 570, I guess it's Fox Sports or KLAC, I don't know what the hell it is. And I heard them talking about Foosh eating hot dogs, and he had 3. Foosh, how many hot dogs did you have before I just gave you the next load?
3.
3, okay.
Next load.
The next load. All right. And so
the next wheelbarrow full.
Foosh asked me to go into their studio and get him 3 more, and because they cut him off. So I went into the studio. Matt Money Smith was standing guard over the hot dog steamer. And he said, hey, Conway, how you doing? Hey, can I get 3? He goes, yeah, sure, anytime. He said, you're a rather thin guy. You're going to eat 3 hot dogs? I said, no, they're for Foosh. He grabbed him off the plate and put him back in the steamer.
He got mad.
Yeah. He said, he's not getting 6 of our hot dogs. He said, Brian Long hasn't even had 1. We got to, spread them out. So I grabbed one of the buns to put on the plate, and I burned my effing finger.
Oh.
Because the buns are like 212 degrees. How the Christ does a bun, and why does it have to be 212 degrees?
For a plastic little hot dog heating machine. That heats the bun. How does it get that hot and not melt?
But why is it that hot? Why is the bun having to be that hot? It doesn't.
I don't know if there's a gauge on it or not. It's just on off.
Right. Keep the buns outside the heat.
Keep the top off. Yes, because the buns get soggy too.
Yeah, they're very soggy. So I was able to get 1 onions and mustard and gave it to Foosh, and his eyes rolled back like a shark consuming, a seal, and that was over. 2 bites, and that was done.
You know what Foosh had before his 5 hot dogs? Do you know what he ate right before?
3.
No, 4 now.
4.
Well, it's going to be 4.
Yeah.
You know what he enjoyed right before he started on the hot dogs?
Let me guess. Chipotle.
Nope.
Pizza.
Nope.
Burgers.
Nope.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
No way.
Yes, because there's an ice cream truck downstairs in the loading dock. So Crozier told Steph, you better go get your ice cream.
God almighty. I wish I had that. It was that young and could eat that much.
Right? Don't you miss those days?
It's so good.
So Foosh's job is to sit here, from 4 o'clock until 10 o'clock running the board of the most popular talk station in America, right? So he can't spend casual time on the can between
Casual time.
Yeah. You can't read a paper and and you watch TikTok.
Not work time or studious time.
No, between 4 and 10 p.m.
Thinking time.
You've got to S like a dog.
Oh.
2 pumps, a wipe, and you're back.
Oh.
Steph, at this age and in your life, has it caught up with you yet that when you eat this much at one sitting that it catches up physically to you at all?
Good question.
No, because
Oh, wait a minute.
No, because
Was that a problem right there?
Way to dump that.
Nope.
I drink a lot of water when I go to bed. So
You do?
I think that cleans me out.
Wow. What doctor gave you that tip?
More agua.
That even Steven trick you got?
You're good. Just drink water.
Flush it out.
Eat what you want. Just drink
Just
water.
take a couple of bottle of water at night, and I'm good to go. But Foosh, your hot dogs, you've had 4. You're gonna have 4. You're gonna have ice cream.
Yeah.
And
I had the ice cream.
Okay, and so you have them with onions, fresh raw onions, not cooked onions, and also mustard.
Mustard, yeah.
And you're not afraid of losing a half hour of work between 6 and 10 p.m. tonight?
No, I'll probably get another one later today, or whatever the leftovers are they're going to give to me.
Wow. I wish I had that Argentinian stomach, you know? That's where it comes from, I think.
I'm concerned about being in this room with him.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Belly, you didn't go for any of the dogs, huh?
No.
That's not your jam?
It's not my jam. I let Foosh have mine.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish.
Yeah.
I will. Look, I know they're they smell good. I'm not going to chance one here between 4 and 7, but I will say, not bun length, rather short dogs.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, like almost half a bun
Yeah,
length.
the hot dog takes over the bun for sure.
No. It's the other way around. That bun is
You
much
think so?
bigger than that dog.
Oh, yeah. The bun is just,
Unless they cut them in half.
Crozier, did you eat one?
I did. I did no onions for me. So come on over in here. Hang out.
Thanks.
Man,
Over in here.
these young stomachs, I am completely envious of that. I drive by Arby's and I got to hit the can.
That was good. I'm with you on that one.
My regular plumber said one more, Panda Express, and you got to get yourself another plumber.
One more beef and cheese and you're done.
I did have during vacation. I did have the French dip from Arby's, and I got sweaty on my forehead. I'm like, oh, this is not good.
All you turned to, oh no.
Oh, it's all salt. You dip a salty sandwich with salty, Arby's sauce into salt water, and you feel your shoes, you're going to explode and bust a shoelace or a belt or something. But man, that's Foosh. I got to give it to him. That guy can really knock it down. You should be in one of those contests. I think you can. I think you would place.
I gotta train.
I think you are.
Matt should give me more hot dogs.
I think you are.
I think you're training.
Well, yeah.
How many hot dogs can you eat in 10 minutes?
Those?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I ate like 9 last time.
In 10 minutes?
Oof.
No, like in 10 or 12 minutes, give or take.
God
Was it a
almighty.
bet?
Not even a bet. Just
It
a
wasn't a bet.
casual eating.
Yes.
All right. But look, it's the summer. We have hot dogs during the summer, like everybody. You grill them or you boil them.
Yeah.
In this case, we steam them, and there's nothing like it. That hot dog with mustard or ketchup. I think ketchup is for 9-year-olds. And onions. I think that takes you back to your childhood.
Matt made fun of me for it too.
Yeah. Once you're 9, I think you're out of the ketchup game.
And
I
I
have
heard,
found the audio, so we can play it in the next
Okay.
segment.
all right.
I heard Money yesterday giving him the heads up in the hallway. Steph, National Hot Dog Day tomorrow.
Right?
Get your tummy ready.
It's like, why warn the dragon? And
Right. But
And then cut you off.
it does
exactly.
it does take you back to your childhood. Like when you eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it takes you back to 3rd grade. When mom and dad made one for you, it's in a Ziploc bag. You're in school and you open that up. Oh, it's nothing like that. Or a bag of Doritos with a Coke.
Tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. It takes you back to your childhood. Nothing like that.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
This is National Hot Dog Day, and they're celebrating it next door at AM 570. We should have done that. Bellio, next year, let's do that. Let's get a
Okay.
We'll bring a grill in. I'll bring the Foreman grills. It'll taste like Dodger Stadium grilled hot dogs. Oh, I had one last night. I fired up on the grill. Man, there's nothing like that. Nothing in the world like a grilled hot dog.
So good.
So Steph Foosh buzzed over to 570 AM and sort of held court over there. Took charge. Went in for a hat trick to begin with. The trifecta. He went in for 3 dogs. It was a 3-dog night for Steph Foosh. And then Matt got after him for a couple reasons. 1, for wanting ketchup. 2, for quantity. And 3, not after, how long have you been with us? 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Still not sure on the pronunciation or the spelling of Steph Foosh. They're calling you Skefoosh with a K.
Yeah, I guess Cates was making fun of me.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
And just with a different sounding.
He just said Skefoosh.
Skefoosh. All right.
So I corrected him.
Okay. All right. So here it is. Steph Foosh getting international attention with his ability to down these dogs.
Huge thank you to Dino Evil. Awesome conversation. Who's to your left there, Don? What do you got going there?
What's that?
Stefoosh.
Yeah.
Observations. It's Hot Dog Day on the Petros Money
He's got
show.
3 dogs.
He's been in here for what, at least 7 minutes?
3 dogs, 2 with buns,
Right.
1 without.
Right? Don't you grab the microphone, Stefoosh. I would have put you on the air until you said, where's the ketchup?
Yeah, he did say that.
I mean, we bring in dogs, buns, onions, mustard, relish, and like a child who wants us to cut the dog up and put toothpicks in there.
I feel
where's
like
the ketchup?
I feel like I'm the child of the bunch because there's been 5 people eat hot dogs. Yeah. I'm the only one that put relish on it.
Oh, I was going to. But
yeah, you were going to,
exactly.
but you didn't.
No, I was, you know what? You know how it gets? You get your hands on it, and you're like, man, I just want to jam this thing in. I just want to get after it. I mean, it's truly been like, it's true. As the boss is coming in, come on in, be long. Boss is coming in for Hot Dog Day.
So the boss, Brian Long, comes in for a hot dog. They're gone because Steph Foosh is eating them by the handful.
He had to go away.
Yeah, he had to run across the street to Whole Foods and get more dogs and buns. Yeah.
Stefoosh has been getting after it for a solid 7 to 8 minutes. He's been trying to put this thing together. His plate, 2 dogs with buns, 1 dog, no bun. Oh, shoot. You know what? Be-Long, you got to wait because Stefoosh cleaned it out. I just put the new ones in. So we got to give me 10 minutes.
I'm telling you, Matt, you're going to run out of buns too, dude.
10 minutes. You think so?
You're
Yeah.
going to run out of buns.
Oscar and Be-Long, do me a favor, Stefoosh, on your way out with your 3 dogs. Turn that thing up to hot on the thing. Turn it up to hot from warm.
You know, that looks like a very simple hot dog steamer, but man, does it do its job.
It gets hot.
Yeah, it's super, super hot. It's a great hot dog dispenser. It's unbelievable.
High.
Because we got, or on high. Yeah, there you go. High.
Matt, say the word if you need me to run across the street.
Yeah, it was Ronnie, their board op producer, had to run over to Whole Foods and grab more dogs because Steph Foosh came in with both hands.
Real quick.
Listen, that was an act of heroism after Stefoosh cleaned us out last time. By the way, is it with a T or a K?
T.
Okay, good. Kate's calls you Scufoosh.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
What? Is that a yes? Is it Scufoosh?
It's Stefoosh.
It is T. Stufoosh.
Yeah. Stuffoosh. That's not a bad one with the hot dogs. Stuffoosh.
It is T. Stuffoosh.
That's better.
Stuffoosh.
That's a better name. Stuffoosh.
Stuffoosh.
Yeah, it's the Foosh. Making sure. Yeah. So Kate's is just, ribbing you a little bit with the scuff.
I don't think this is going to be the last we see of Stafoosh today either.
There's a guy who's only met Stafoosh for 5 minutes and nailed him as a repeat customer.
Ribbing you a little bit with the scuff.
I don't think this is going to be the last we see of Stafoosh today either.
And he's right, too. He's right. He came back for a fourth.
I don't think this is going to be the last we see of Stafoosh today either.
No, he'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. At least he spared a bun. Thank you, Stafoosh.
Stafoosh, when you go back, are you going back because you're hungry? You're going back because quantity, quality? What brings you back?
Hunger, and it's delicious.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
Hunger and free.
Yeah, free.
And that too.
Free is always good. But those are great dogs.
Yeah.
Those Hoffy dogs that they serve over there. They're terrific.
So he likes the food and he likes the prices.
Yeah, Stafoosh.
That's true.
That's great, dude. You got to get into a contest, man. I think that's your calling.
Maybe.
Pack those things away. And it doesn't seem to have any effect on you. It doesn't look like you're gaining any weight. You just sort of breeze through life. What do you weigh? You weigh 180? You $180?
I wish. I think I'm
280. What?
210.
210. Okay. The heaviest I ever was 212. And I thought it was really rough on my knees. Is it rough on your knees?
No, it's rough on my heels.
Okay. All right. Well, I could teach you how to walk that off.
Okay.
Yeah, I could put about 20% more lift in those legs for you. I think you're walking too far back on your heels. But 4 dogs, you represented us really nicely, buddy. I appreciate that, buddy. You get a huge star for today. Stafoosh. That's great.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Hey, there was an earthquake up in Alaska, an Alaska earthquake, and it wasn't a 3.4. Where, we all freak out down here in Southern California. We take calls. Hey, did you feel it in Moore Park? Hey, how'd you do in Banning? And everyone calls up. Well, my sunglasses fell off the visor. I'm not sure if that was from the earthquake or if I stopped short. I'll hang up and listen to your response off the air. And then we all flip out. When there's a 4.5 out here, we all call each other or text each other. Hey, did you feel it? It was close to you. It was in Malibu. How was it? Did you get the shake alert? We all flip out for about an hour. This is not that. This is a 7.3. This is larger than the Northridge quake by about 100. It goes up exponentially. So a 6.9 is, 100 or 10 times worse than a 6.8. So this is a huge earthquake up in Alaska. 7.3. Let's find out what's going on up there.
That 700 miles there runs along the southern coast of Alaska as well as the Alaskan Peninsula.
And you know what? And I know what you're saying is, oh, it's up in Alaska. It doesn't affect you. No. This is the Ring of Fire. The Pacific is active, and we're just waiting for our turn for the big one. I hate to say that, but you got to be prepared. We talked to Dr. Lucy Jones, and she said the one thing you need to have in the house is obviously a first aid kit in case anybody gets hurt. But what you're really going to want for the next 6 weeks to 6 months after the big one is water. All the water mains will be broken. You won't have water to shower, to brush your teeth, to wash your face, to whatever you use water for, drink. You're not going to have water for maybe up to 6 months. And so you have to have a lot of water stored and buy it. It's cheap. You can buy water at Safeway or Walmart, Target, wherever you go. fairly inexpensively and keep it in the garage. And have like 30 gallons on hand. It'll be like liquid gold when the big one hits. And Dr. Lucy Jones, I remember her saying this. She said, when the big one hits, this is what you will not hear from anybody in Southern California. Not a single person will say the following. Hey, is this the big one? Not one. We'll all know it. It'll be 120 seconds of continuous rattling and rolling, buildings moving, buildings falling, houses collapsing, 120 straight seconds, 2 minutes of radical movement. So you got to be prepared. I hate to scare you, but I think it's better to scare you and have you prepared than you sitting in a house under the rubble and, without any kind of equipment. You need water. Go out and get water. It's going to be the lifesaver. It could save your life.
And this happened after a magnitude 7.3 earthquake was recorded off the coast. It actually struck about 50 miles south of Sandpoint. So people there bracing for large waves, residents and visitors racing to higher ground or moving further inland if they can. Tremors from this earthquake were felt throughout the region. In fact, alarms were sounding in some of those larger communities like Kodiak. Just moments ago, that warning was downgraded to an advisory. Still, the people on edge.
People are on edge. People are on edge here anyway. And now we got, a earthquake in the mix. All right, you got to be prepared. Got to be prepared. Neil Diamond. I know we're huge fans here on the show of Neil Diamond. Surprises fans with a rare appearance at a sold-out show. There's a big deal.
A rare appearance from legendary singer-songwriter Neil Diamond, turning a performance of a stage musical into a sweet surprise.
Over the weekend, a rare appearance from legendary singer Neil Diamond, turning a performance of A Beautiful Noise into a beautiful moment. The 84-year-old surprising a sold-out audience at a Los Angeles performance of the musical based on his life, leading the more than 2,600 in attendance in a rendition of Sweet Caroline. It's one of the few public appearances the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer has made since announcing his retirement from touring following a Parkinson's diagnosis in 2018.
There's no getting away from it. You can't just say, okay, enough already, let's get back to life. It doesn't work like that.
In 2023, Diamond saying that even 5 years into his battle with the disease, singing still gave him strength.
I still can sing. I feel good.
Yeah.
It's like all the systems of my mind and my body are working as one when I'm singing, and it's a great feeling.
On Saturday, Diamond showing that while the disease may have slowed him down, it hasn't silenced him.
What a man.
Beautiful Noise is currently on a national tour and has already been seen by more than 1 million people.
All right.
Deborah are you sure that wasn't surreal, Neil? Yeah.
What was that, Chris?
Our own Deborah Mark, she went to a performance of that show at the Pantages last week, and she said at the end of the show, his wife came out and basically did the same thing with a FaceTime of him on the phone.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Angel's referencing, and it always gets me in trouble, so thanks, Martinez. I went to my anniversary in Las Vegas, which is sort of a cool thing for me to do, right? Guy with a radical gambling Jones picking Vegas for an anniversary. And I got tickets to Neil Diamond, my wife's favorite. So I got her, back when she used to drink, got her loaded, pushed away the bread, the breadsticks, so she got extra buzzed. And, because when you're paying a lot for Vegas drinks, they are $1 or $2. You don't want them to, be absorbed by the free bread.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Make it count.
That's right. So we go in, we got tickets, we're watching Neil Diamond. She's going crazy. She takes her shoes off and she says, let's run down to the mosh pit. Woo! And I'm like, no, let's just sit back here in row 85 and watch the show. It'll be great. And she takes off, runs down in the mosh pit, running around. 2 minutes later, she's walking back with her shoes over her shoulder, dejected as hell. And she goes, let's go. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, you know what's going on. Let's get out of here. I said, what's going on? She said, that's not Neil Diamond. That's surreal Neil. That's a guy pretending to be real Neil Diamond. And you got me drunk enough where you convinced me it was Neil. And then I got down there and I embarrassed myself in front of everybody in that mosh pit.
But he was pretty good, though, wasn't he?
He was great.
Surreal Neil.
Look, from 85 rows away, that's Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
That's Neil. That's not even surreal Neil.
Until she got up close.
That's right. That's why I tried to hold her back. Me and 3 other guys tried to grab her and hold her back, but no, she's slippery. She's gone.
She's slippery.
She made it to the front, and she looked at this fat guy and like, oh, that's not Neil Diamond. My husband on our anniversary BS'd me. That's what happened. All right, we're live, but the tickets were cheap, so enjoyed that. We're live on KFI AM 640.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.